Hi guys, this is the Ecstasy Way, and this is my first YouTube video
I got my
ever.
Schengen
Well,
visa.
I just visited the Netherlands and I've been asked by a couple of people how I got my Schengen visa. This video will set you on the right track, so stay tuned.
So before we go to the requirements or the things we need to get a Schengen visa, what's a Schengen visa to start with? It's a visa that allows you travel around the Schengen area, around Europe, EU, European Union. So countries, there are around 26 countries you can visit with one visa. So that's why it's called the Schengen visa. All these countries are within the Schengen area. If you have this visa, you can travel to any of these countries. Now, who needs a Schengen visa? If you're from the third world countries, for example, Nigeria, my country, you would need a Schengen visa. Now, let's get right to the requirements for a Schengen visa. The very first one is you must have a valid passport. Your passport should not be having a validity less than 3 months. So your passport must be valid for over 3 months. The next thing you need is the application form, Schengen visa application form. So this form is available online. I can put the link below so that you can click there to download the form. You can either download this form, fill it, and then go with it to the embassy, or you just fill it online. I filled mine online. I think that's quite easier, and if you need to change it, you can fill as many as you want, so it's not a problem if you make a mistake, but then try not to make a mistake because then it saves you time. The third thing you need is evidence of legal residence. That means a proof to show that you're legally residing in the UK, for example. So that would be your biometric residence permit, and it has to be valid for at least 3 months. The next thing you need is passport photograph, very recent. You need 2 of them. Well, this was written as a requirement, even though I wasn't asked for this. I brought them, but they were not taken, so you might just want to go with that. Maybe it depends on the embassy or the country you're traveling to. Okay, you also need a proof to leave the Schengen area. They don't want you to come to the country and stay, carry all your bag. They don't want to go again. No, they need a proof that you are coming, but you will still go. So you need a proof to leave the Schengen area, and that would mean you having a flight reservation itinerary booked with your date of return, date of departure, date of arrival back to your country. Another thing you need is your bank statement to show that you've been in the UK for at least 3 months. So you need your recent pay slips, and you need a bank statement for the last 3 months. If you're employed, you would need to get a letter from your employer saying that, you're traveling for this period of time, and then you will be back within so period of time, so that they know that you're coming back to something. So for me, I just got a letter from my employer. Some people say you can use your employment contract to do this. Well, I didn't use that. You can use that. I'm sure that should be all right. If you are going to visit someone, you would need a letter of invitation from the person backed up with their own passports. You would also need a sponsorship letter that shows that if you're not able to take care of yourself, they won't be able to take care of you. So if you're going for tourism, I'm not sure you need to provide this. No, you do not. I think the requirement will be different. I'm not sure what the requirement is, but I'll be posting a link down, and then you can just access that through it, because then you've got several types of visa application. You can see through it and know what you want: medical, business, trip, all of those, and tourism, of course. So for me, I had to get a sponsorship letter. I also had to get an invitation letter backed up with passport for my trip. Another requirement is travel insurance. they want to be sure that you've got your medical expenses covered just in case you have an medical emergency. So it needs to be up to 30,000 euros worth. So you can easily get this from any of these insurance companies. You can use AXA, and they will just send you a certificate through your email that shows that, oh, you have medical insurance, around £30. A very important point is that the insurance should be taken in your name. The insurance covers the period of your stay in the Schengen area. If you're traveling for a month, the insurance must cover you for that month. So when you put the date of your departure and date of arrival, they would send you a quote. Oh, this is how much you need to pay, right? So this you can get from the website. So for your flight reservation, some people might be skeptical. Oh, I'm not sure if they would approve my visa. I'm not sure if my visa would be approved within this time frame. I'm not sure if I should go ahead to book my flight. Well, you can actually make flight reservations without actually booking the flight. So there are sites where you can just go and make flight reservations. I'll put a link below. Another thing you need is the visa fee itself. Now you need to book the appointment. You need to book the actual appointment with, I use VFX Global. You might need to use TLS. These are just third parties. They are just places where you go to apply for your visa, submit your documents, and then they send it to the actual embassy where they give you or approve the visa. So I used VFS Global for the Netherlands, and it cost me around £105 for the visa application. Could be less for some other countries. Now, how do you know where to apply? If you're traveling to a country, if let's say you want to go to Paris is your final destination, but you want to go through Netherlands, Germany, Brussels, you would have to apply to the French embassy. Now you need to apply to the French embassy because that's where your final destination is, and then you can use the same visa to go through the other countries which you intend to go through. If you are staying in a country longer than the other countries, you would have to apply to that country because then you're staying longer there. The link I'm going to be sharing below would cover or would advise better on which embassy to apply depending on where you're going. But as a rule of thumb, just know that where you're staying the longest is where you should apply. The last place you're going, if you're spending equal number of days, is the place you should apply to. How long does it take to process this? Mine took around 2 weeks. Yeah, so they tell you 15 working days, but it arrives way before then. So mine came say 5 days before the whole 15 working days like elapsed. Yeah, so give yourself time so that you're not in a fix, and yeah, it doesn't take so much. Ta-da! So this was the exact thing they gave me when I submitted my application. Yeah, so this exact envelope was given to me, and as you can see is where I wrote my name and my address. Now I'm going to open. How did I do in my first video? I don't know. Well, I just needed to put this out there, otherwise I'll keep going through it over and over again when someone asks me, oh, how did you get yours when wanted to travel, I think it's just easier to send them a link where they can just watch, and then any other questions I can answer. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, please do well to like it, hit the subscribe button. I can't believe I'm saying this, hit the subscribe button. Okay, so please like, share, comment. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comment box and I would answer every one of them. If you want to see any kind of video on this channel, please just leave your suggestions. All suggestions are welcome. Thank you so much for taking out your precious time to watch this video. I truly appreciate, and I hope it's been of help to you. Until next time, bye.